Good morning, Mother.
We need to talk.
I had a feeling you'd be coming by.
Good, and you'll know exactly why I'm here.
You're upset because of James.
Why would you invite him to stay at our house as a guest? Don't you realize that's a terrible mistake?
Mother, he needs time to recuperate, to get off his feet. He can't very well do that at his apartment when he needs somebody to help him.
Well, then let him go to a nursing home. Let him stay with his friends. He is not a friend of ours.
But Taylor is.
So you support that now?
Taylor would not have survived up there without him there.
He's a threat to your marriage.
No, I'm the only threat to my marriage. But that's gonna stop. I'm gonna stop treating James as the enemy, too, when all he is, all he's ever wanted to be, is a friend of my wife.
Hello? Stephanie? Anybody there?
Stephanie? Ridge?
What? James!
Brooke, what are you doing here?
No, what are you doing here at the Forresters?
You're supposed to be in Paris.
I was, but I had to come home because my kids were sick. We just got back from the pediatrician. So, James, what is going on here?
I'm recuperating.
Recuperating? From what?
Sit down. Have some breakfast. I'll tell you all about it.
Thanks for bringing over these papers, Darla.
Oh, hey, no problem. Oh, they just have to be messengered by 10 o'clock this morning. And I promised Sally I'd take CJ to the park anyway.
Oh, CJ loves the park. Oh, I wish I could join you.
You really like CJ, don't you?
Oh, yeah, he and I are getting really close.
Auntie, I was just wondering,
Yes?
have you started looking for a place of your own yet?
You want to know if I'll be moving out of Sally's apartment?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the wrong thing or anything.
Actually, I have no idea when I'll be moving out. Why? Why do you ask?
Just curious. I mean, I have some idea why you wanted to move in here in the first place.
Oh, really?
Huh? To get closer to Macy.
Yeah. Well, Macy, I think that's over now.
So, why are you staying?
Darla, it's lonely out there. I'm comfortable here. Sally's a good friend. I can talk to her.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. You know, I cannot ever remember Sally being happier either. It's all because of you.
Good morning, everybody. Look who's here, CJ. There's your girlfriend, Darla, and there's your best buddy, Anthony. Go tell him where you're going, sweetheart. Go ahead.
Hello, partner.
I'm going to the park.
You're going to the park. What a wonderful idea. What are you going to do there? Nope.
Ride the swings.
Ride the swings? Oh, how fun.
Warwick wants more than just a friendship with your wife.
You're right. He wants my friendship, too.
No. No, Ridge. He wants you to let your guard down.
So what about Taylor? Has she been lying to me about their relationship?
I think she's in denial.
No. I'm the one with the blinders on. Because I didn't believe her, Mother. I was threatened by their friendship. Instead of supporting my wife and helping her cope, I turned paranoid.
Well, what about what happened in Scotland?
So they shared a room together.
Well, that certainly would give one pause.
Except for one thing. Taylor would never cheat on me. Never.
Ridge, what do we really know about this man?
He's her best friend and confidant?
And she has no other feelings for him?
Mother, I trust my wife.
Fine, trust your wife. Just don't be so quick to trust him.
If Warwick hadn't have been there, Taylor would have gone up there by herself, and she would have died up there alone.
Or perhaps she wouldn't have gone up to the mountains in the first place.
Mother, I owe the man, all right? But more importantly, I owe Taylor. And I tell you, that's a debt I surely intend to pay back.
No matter what the consequences?
Look, I know you think I'm putting my marriage in jeopardy. I think I'm saving it.
Forgive me if I'm a little more cautious than you are.
Something else is bothering you.
I don't think that Taylor is comfortable with James in the house either.
Why do you say that?
Didn't you see her last night the way she was?
Other than just her exhaustion from that? No, nothing.
She's troubled, Ridge. Something's bothering her. And it isn't just this unfortunate brush with death. It's something much more than that.
I'm assuming you've come here to see Ridge. What he's gone.
Is that your cane? Did something happen to your leg?
Oh, you heard about the earthquake?
Well, yes, of course.
Well, unfortunately, I stopped for a cup of coffee directly over the epicenter.
In Big Bear?
Yes.
What were you doing up there? James, you didn't go up there with...
Hello, Maria.
Good morning, Dr. Warwick. I had to do some shopping this morning. Look who's here.
Hi, Maria.
Hello, Brooke. My precious little one. Can I take her in the kitchen for some juice?
Oh, of course.
Come on, sweetheart. Oh, come on, darling. Come on.
James, I have to know. Did you go up to Big Bear with Taylor?
Yes.
Just the two of you up in the cabin?
Well, she was despondent. She thought you'd gone with Ridge to Paris. She needed a friend.
And you took it upon yourself to console her.
We went out for a drive, and we ended up at the cabin. Well, needless to say, the earthquake came as a terrible shock. The cabin was completely destroyed. We were up there frozen together.
Just you and Taylor?
For 2 days and 2 nights.
Oh, my God, I had no idea.
We almost died. It was the worst experience of my life. And perhaps the best.
The best? Why would you say it was the best?
To have survived such a close call with death. I feel more alive now than I ever have before in my life.
So how does Taylor feel?
Well, you'll have to ask her that question.
How did you two get out of there?
Ridge, he rescued us on a snowmobile. It was nothing short of a miracle.
And now you're here? Why? I don't get it.
I'm recuperating, at Ridge's request.
Ridge invited you to stay here.
As a matter of fact, he insisted. Oh, believe me, Brooke, there's nobody more surprised than I am. Ridge Forrester is treating me like a friend. Do you want to know something? I'm beginning to wonder if that's not what we are becoming.
Can you push me on the swings?
Oh, what a great idea, CJ, but I can't. I've got to go to work.
Aw.
Well, I don't know about that. You could always play hooky. CJ here could write you a note. I understand he's in pretty tight with your boss.
Whoa, what a coincidence. So am I. So am I, Sally. How about that, CJ? We got that in common. We're in good with the boss. That's a really good thing. How about that? Okay. Yay, off to the park. Have fun, you two.
Oh, we will. Bye, Sal.
Bye-bye. Oh, listen, darling, no candy before lunch, okay?
Sal, you know I never eat candy before lunch. No candy before lunch.
I love that boy. I love that little boy. You've done a first-rate job raising him, Sally Spector, and all by yourself to boot.
Well, thank you, kind sir. But you know something? It's very important for a little boy to have a man around the house. Somebody he can look up to. Oh, Anthony, I'm sure you know. Little CJ absolutely adores you.
Well, the feeling is mutual, I tell you. I never really knew how important family was, Sally, not until I became a part of yours.
Is that how you're feeling? Like you're part of the family?
Oh, I hope that wasn't too presumptuous of me.
No. No, I'm glad you feel that way.
I know I'm just a boarder here, Sally.
You're much more than that.
Well, I really am kind of surprised. I mean, how deeply I care for you and CJ.
Oh, right, I know. You were just some guy who knocked on the door looking for a room.
Well, I hung up my hat and I found warmth and companionship and a sense of belonging. You don't know how much that means to me, Sally. Especially now.
Why, especially now?
Oh, it's not important. I just learned a lesson, a very valuable lesson. People need people, and I'm no exception.
Well, listen, Anthony. CJ and me, we definitely qualify as people, so are you telling me that you need us? Is that what you're saying, Anthony?
Shouldn't you be in bed?
Why? I'm not sick.
You've only been through a nightmare, that's all.
Well, Taylor, don't you think you should take some time off? I mean, I'm sure your patients would understand.
Oh, no, the sooner things get back to normal, the better.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Work is very good therapy, isn't it? Speaking of which, I have some things to take care of. I'll see you two later.
Okay. See you later, Mother. I'm glad you're here. Come sit down.
So, did you talk to Brooke?
That's why you came here, to ask me about Brooke?
No, but she did call late last night, all the way from Paris.
Okay, well, you gave me the message. She'll stop by when she stops by. What's the matter?
She still has control of the company.
Yeah, so?
Doesn't that concern you anymore?
Not like before.
Well, before you were obsessed.
Doc, it's a new beginning for our marriage. You have begged me to get my priorities in order, put us ahead of everything else. Well, maybe I finally wised up. I'm just sorry it took so damn long.
So am I.
I don't expect you to take this at face value, though. I fully intend to prove myself. That's my goal. To be as committed a partner to you as you have been to me.
Maybe you should aim higher. Maybe we both should.
What does that mean?
It means I haven't exactly been the perfect wife. We've both made a lot of mistakes.
Look, the point is the slate is clean. I trust you completely. I never had any reason not to trust you. I know that now.
Was that why you want James to stay in the guest room? Because you want to prove that you trust him?
And to show him my appreciation.
Rich, I really think it's a mistake. I think it's a bad idea to have him sharing our home with us like that.
Not unless you think healing the wounds of the past is a bad idea. Do you? Is there something you're not telling me?
You and Ridge, friends?
It sounds incredible, doesn't it?
Preposterous is more like it.
Oh, he's actually starting to grow on me now.
Okay. I want to know what else happened up there.
What do you mean? What else?
Well, Ridge breaks Taylor's heart by flying off to Paris with me, or so she thinks, and you whisk her away to some romantic mountain retreat. All alone with a woman you love. She's vulnerable, she's angry, she's hurting. Now tell me, James, tell me it's my imagination. Tell me nothing happened up there with you and Taylor.
Yeah, I guess that is what I'm saying.
That you need me.
Not to worry, though. I'm not the clinging type. I'm just going through something right now. Something disturbing.
Oh, listen to me, Anthony. After all you've done for me and for my little boy, don't you know I'm delighted that I can be here for you? I'll always be here to help you through the rough spots.
Thanks, Sally. You know, when I come home here, that's exactly what this is feeling to me, home. I feel comfort and peace of mind. I don't get that anywhere else.
You don't have to thank me for that.
Oh, yes, I do.
No. No, please. You've given me a whole new life, Anthony. You saved my business. You made a future possible for me and everybody who works there. And every time I see my little boy, every time I see the way his eyes light up when you walk in that door, that's thanks enough. That's thanks enough.
You know, I have to be honest about something. I'm feeling a little bit unsure of myself lately.
Why? Why, Anthony?
I know, I've lost my knack for reading people. My instincts and my intuitions are all haywire. People can let you down, Sally.
Some people, maybe. People that don't care about you. Nobody like that lives here, Anthony. Me and CJ live here. And you can always count on us. We'll never change in our feelings for you.
You are an amazing woman, Sally Spectra. It feels so right to be with you. No games, no head trips, no manipulations.
That's how it should be. And that's how it always will be with us. For as long as you want to be a part of this family. You will always be surrounded by people who care about you, and you will always have a home.
Why would I be holding anything back about James?
Are you?
Rich, I don't think it's a good idea for us to be sharing our home with him.
He's your best friend, though. I mean, he's been badly injured and he needs our help.
That's true. But what about you?
What about me?
Rich, I know you have feelings. You don't like James. And you've always resented the time that I've spent with him.
Taylor, that's all in the past. I feel perfectly fine about the two of you. In fact, I feel foolish thinking there was ever anything going on.
We could hire him a nurse. That way you could spend time in his own apartment.
Oh, please. James deserves better than that. My God, he saved your life.
There's nothing I can say to change your mind.
Honestly, I mean it. I have no ill feelings towards James.
Whatever you say.
Now, I think it's time we put this whole mess behind us. Paris, Forrester Creations, Big Bear, especially Big Bear. You almost died. I could have lost you forever. I don't want to hear one more word about what happened at the cabin. Not one word. Let's just move on.
You can't be serious. Do you actually think Taylor and I had a fling up in Big Bear?
Well, it makes perfect sense. It's not like you two don't have any chemistry.
It was hardly a romantic getaway weekend. We were fighting for our lives. In fact, we'd actually begun to believe that our deaths were inevitable.
Interesting.
What's that look in your eyes?
Well, people do extraordinary things when they think they're not going to have anything to lose.
The walls had collapsed. We were buried in rubble. It was freezing.
What better way to stay warm?
You have a very lively imagination.
Far-fetched? Maybe not.
Wishful thinking, more like.
If something else happened up there, you would tell me, wouldn't you?
You know all you need to know.
I know only what you want me to know. If there's something else, and I think there is, I will uncover it. I will find out the truth. If you and Taylor made love up there, that's the end of that marriage. The end.